Let's start with the reading, Libra. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies do go both ways. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Also, I am selecting people for free personal readings. If you need one, keep watching to know how to get selected. Now, let's see what messages we have for you today. Let's start from your main energy. Ten, and the world. Right here, we are seeing a situation where you're clearly about to end a cycle, Libra. This is going to be the end of something that you went through recently up to this point, and it's going to be the beginning of a brand new world. So right off the bat, if you are hoping for change, if you are looking for something to deeply change in your life, you have it coming your way. Especially if you have somewhat been struggling for it lately, it could be because you have felt the anticipation of it. Often when we get close to something, in a way, we get more impatient and we struggle even more. And it's just the few steps right before this actually is about to happen, because you feel it close, but yet you cannot see it around you, and it can create some frustration. Overall, what we have here coming up for you is completion, is full understanding, some sort of closure, and overall resolving issues. And what we see here can truly be life-changing. What you have with the world does change the landscape around you. Now, we see that you have gone through a lot lately, Libra. With this Ten of Swords, there is something right here that you have had to deal with, and it was not pretty. It was not nice at all. We see with this energy potentially someone who backstabbed you, a painful ending, something that made you feel as though your whole world was ending. And in a way, it was a version of your world, and now something new is coming up, which I'm already going to tell you, it's going to be beautiful. So we see here that what you went through is something that can deeply change you. What's important when you go through the Ten of Swords is, first of all, taking care of yourself, making sure that you have everything you need, that you eat right, that you sleep, that you hang out with those people that lift you up, those people who truly care about you, not the ones who want something from you. Keep in mind that that is absolutely fundamental here. And sometimes is one of the hardest things to do, because when you are going through the Ten of Swords, you might be looking for some sort of immediate validation. And usually that comes with people who really don't have your best interest at heart. Right here, what you have to do is just surround yourself with good energy, with good people. And overall, do what makes you feel good today, immediately, without doing something that might make you feel good right now and then you might regret tomorrow. So right here, we see how you're going through that. But keep in mind that with 10, we already see the end and the beginning of a new cycle as well. Nines, a lot of people don't know that, but nines are the end of the cycle. Tens are the end and the beginning of a new one. There is something that is coming up here which is going to allow you to relieve a burden, completely let it go and not feel that weight on your shoulders anymore. There is something here that you're going to hear, something that you're going to see, which is allowing you to fully move forward right now without being slowed down by that weight that usually the Ten of Wands adds onto your body. This is freeing yourself and, of course, the end of a cycle. we see how this is actually going to turn out to be a successful outcome for you. You might have thought up to this point that someone, the person perhaps who was leaving, who backstabbed you, they still had what they were looking for. They still had some sort of happiness, or they just didn't care about the situation. And you were the one left to deal with all the pain, all the struggle, and the moving forward energy as well. Right here, you realize that instead you are the winner in the situation, and that the other person perhaps is experiencing something that they didn't think they were going to experience, and something that they didn't think they were going to even think about. Instead, right here, the more I look at this card, the more I see maybe a message or someone talking about you. We will see what this is. Overall, this piece of information is going to make things even easier for you. Now, every time that I do readings, I always want to make sure that people know how they actually have inside of them all the tools needed in order to find happiness, in order to move forward. But it's also true that at times, knowing that the person who hurt us now hurts, or now is regretting doing what they've done, that helps. I mean, we can dance around the subject, we can hide it, but it's true. Sometimes that awareness, knowing that the other person is now not happy about what they have done to us, it helps us. It makes us see things for what they really are. And right here, that piece of information, it's coming towards you, and it's going to help you move forward even faster, even more certain about what it is here that you want to do. And I do believe that what comes next is going to be absolutely beautiful. You got the Empress coming up, and right here we see how life now is going to be kind to you. To me, this is bringing some sort of Wheel of Fortune energy as well, as though luck is turning in your favor right now. We see here a whole bunch of different events coming up for you, which will be the rewards for everything that you've had to go through because of that person. Right here, you are going to focus on yourself, to just focus on the things that make you feel good, and it will look like you're feeling good as well. The world will see how well you're doing. And overall, what you have here is a bunch of new beginnings that are, in a way, tailored on your expectations. Whenever you have the Empress energy, you are able to, like the magician, to manifest what you want without even trying hard. Right here, we just see things falling into place, and finally life being happy for you. You see the world twice. You see that new beginning, and what comes next really brings you happiness on a lot of different levels. Of course, emotional level, but also material level. This is something that you are going to see as very positive, and it's going to explain why you had to go through this. It all happens for a reason. And right now you see, you know what? Now that I'm experiencing this, I wouldn't change a thing. So there is definitely something beautiful coming your way, on which we will have to focus on to understand the details. But before that, let's look into that 10 of Swords, actually 10 of Wands reversed, and see what that information coming towards you is going to be. Justice. Okay. Yeah, right here, honestly, what we have is someone who's experiencing some sort of karma for what they have done to you. You're going to hear from this person, or perhaps from someone who you know in common, that your ex, the person you are thinking about, is now struggling, and they're going through something that makes them feel very lonely. They are realizing that without you, they don't have that balance. They're realizing that by betraying you, they actually betrayed themselves. And that right now, perhaps this is the first step into a journey that might see them trying to come back to you. Overall, we see that you're going to hear about that person and you're going to know that they're not happy and that they wish they could go back in time to change things, to behave differently, and to treat you kindly like you were meant to be treated. Again, this doesn't have to be an information that takes you back to this person, but it's definitely a tool, an energy that it's going to help you understanding how beautiful you are, how special you are. One another thing that I always try to not focus on with the Ten of Swords or these sort of situations is how sometimes these events can truly impact your self-worth, can truly impact your image of yourself, your idea of how you appear in the world. And right here, we have something that maybe at first made you believe that you were not good enough, that this person didn't want to commit to you and no one wants to ever commit to you. But this information and this turn of events is definitely going to remind you how amazing you are and how when someone falls in love with you, when someone cares about you, and when someone has you in their life, it's always very hard for them to let you go and to forget about you, forget about that love that they have for you. You're someone special. You're someone unique. And this person right now is realizing all of that. Don't let other people's mistake and other people's actions define who you are. Because Libra, you are absolutely beautiful and anyone would be lucky to be with you. So right here, we definitely have two timelines in a way, two situations running right next to each other at the same time. You are discovering yourself. You are starting a new cycle, which really looks promising. And we have to see what actually comes next for you to understand the direction you're going towards and your specific outcome. But along your journey, we have another timeline, another path that perhaps is going to cross with yours. And it's this person's path, which I do believe is trying to connect with yours once again. So let's keep looking into these two timelines. Let's keep looking into the evolution of this overall situation and trying to understand what's coming up for you. You have good signs. There is, overall what I see here is that you are entering a phase where things will just happen for you. You won't have to struggle anymore. You won't have to wait and try without seeing any results. In a way, things will just popping up from the ground, and these will be beautiful rewards that you absolutely deserve. And so, as we were saying, let's see what these results and these rewards are going to be about. And let's see also how this person will make their way back to you. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. I love to see this transformation for you. You have gone through a lot recently, and it's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to love yourself and to surround yourself with the people who can truly love you, not the people who want something from you and do not appreciate your beautiful energy. So right here we see how things are about to completely transform for you. Keep in mind that when you see all of these tens and the world, everything around you is going to change. You're going to change your routine. You're going to change your priorities. And the world around you changes and improves. Every time there is a transformation, every single time, regardless of how painful it is, it gets closer and closer to our expectations, to our higher self as well, to what we truly deserve and want at that moment in time. So let's immediately focus on what's coming next for you. Let's see what these rewards and results that the cards keep talking about are going to be. And then we will focus on this person's path and see how it's going to connect back to yours. First of all, let's focus on the Empress and Seven of Pentacles. Are you kidding me? This is going to be so major for you, Libra. Yes. Wow. You know, I definitely see that the world, the universe wants to give back to you. This is something that you absolutely deserve and something that it's going to make you very excited. First of all, what we see right underneath this